How's it still look good? And like I said, obviously you're moving country to country. Now this is where I believe Eric's spear being able to do more on the vertical than John's is going to come in handy. Because these harpies, I honestly think, are the worst enemy in the game. They are so difficult to kill, especially for John. But because Eric has a longer reach, and he can do, like I said, he moves easier in the vertical. He's more aligned to kill these enemies than John is, and I appreciate that. I think I just want to move. There we go. Alright. Let's move back to the sub-weapons. This is one of the things I really, really hate about this game. When you die, you notice that in all the Castlevania games before this, you always start out with 5 hearts to use a sub-weapon. In this game, you start out with 0. You have to pick them up. You have to make up your loss. And this is always, after you die, when you start the game, you have to pick up 5. Or, you have to pick up what you get. And in full honesty, this game is stingy with giving you enough hearts to deal with certain challenges. You have to be smart of how you use your items to get past certain situations. And maybe that's not a failure of the game design, maybe it's actually a really good design choice, but it certainly amps up the difficulty, and as a result, the frustration factor. But if this game was easy, then it wouldn't really be a Castlevania game, now would it? And now we face the Bone Dragon King. And as you see, I used Eric's special jump to move through that area, whereas if you're playing John, you can't move up the platforms like that. You just go straight into a different area. And now we talk more about the visual gimmicks of the game. Look at this. It's the Tower of Pisa, and it's rocking back and forth. I really say this is maximizing the capabilities of the Sega Genesis, because look at the way that the screen is moving, the tower is moving, and how you have to interact with the tower to move around. I really do appreciate this. Also, it seems to me that Eric picks up the super item, or the super sub-weapon, much more often than John does. And I really wonder why. Because if I was John, I'd probably have it twice, whereas I've had this thing, 4 times now? Hopefully I'll be able to keep it to the boss, which is doubtful. That Pat sprite though, that's exactly the same from Castlevania 4. And is there anything else to talk about this game? The music, I don't think this is the best music in the series. It does have some good entries. I did, though Stage 1 had a really good song, Stage 4 and Stage 6 have good music. But this, I mean, it fits in well with the stage, but I honestly don't like it. I want to put it on my iPod. And again, we get to see the visual sight of the tower leaning over, and these platforms, which are really just cluttering up the screen, but... oh, crap. Oh my god, I thought I died! This axe is really helpful against these guys, by the way. If you see them, you want to kill them right away. And that's honestly all I have to say about Castlevania Castlevania Bloodlines. Yeah, I mean, I honestly can't think of anything else to say. but maybe I can talk about my future projects. Obviously, I'm doing Castlevania Chronicles next. That's also a short game, maybe a little longer than this. It has 2 different modes of play. Normal mode, which is the pain in the ass, and arranged mode, which I will be doing because it's easier. And I'll be playing it on the PlayStation 1. And oh, let's talk about this. The Gargoyle boss. He honestly might be the hardest boss in the game. He's so difficult to fight. Oh, wow. Okay. The reason he's difficult to fight is because you're on this precarious platform that keeps moving around. So you're never sure about your position, and he has so many ways of hurting you. And like that, he can one-hit kill you by sending you off the platform. You guys stand right in the middle for this. Ready? Get down, do a la na 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 hirohi. He can kill me if he hits me. And even if he doesn't, he can send me off the... That was not as easy as it looks. It was not as easy as it looks. And I apologize. So stressful. So I just beat 3 levels. I could go on. And I think I will. I might be able to beat this today. I don't have to do anything until 3 o'clock. So, yeah. Castlevania Bloodlines, the movie, ladies and gentlemen.